In today's show, we are taking a look at the DC Multiverse, McFarlane Toys, Superman, Future State. Stay tuned. Right, and welcome back to the show again, guys. Welcome back. Today we are taking a look at Superman Future State, or as I've seen in the comics online, called War World. So again, let's jump right in. Before I do, I gotta say I don't know anything about the figure. I only knew that I wanted to get it because it kind of looks like a Spartan to me, the way he's all dressed up with the chains and the logo and the shield. So we're gonna jump right in here. A little housekeeping first to begin, guys. Let's get some things out of the way, and it comes with a fairly amount of I'm gonna say some good accessories on there that I'm liking. So McFarlane gives us a stand. For those of you whining, yes, there's a stand that comes with it. If you don't have stands, then don't collect. Let's get that out of the way. We got this beautiful shield, and I've seen some guys doing some customization. Guys, this thing feels solid in your hand. This isn't flimsy. It's a hard plastic. Even this strap here feels really good. And that's the same thing I said about the Wonder Woman shield, but this is great. This whole logo here. And I guess McFarlane did that on purpose in case you guys were planning on creating your own Soldier Boy or DC version of Captain America. If there's any, let me know if there is one. Not familiar with it, but I think this could have been at least, oops, sorry about that, I hit the camera. I think this could have been like maybe a copper color or something like that. But again, he gave it the steel color, maybe a rub and buff here on it, just to give it that. So let's get that out of the way. I don't know, I think I started putting it on in the comic story, in the story. I don't know if I found it a little boring or not. I'm not sure, I need to revisit it. But we've got the axe. I don't know if he has a sword or an axe, but it definitely has that whole Spawn aesthetics to it. If it wasn't Superman, this definitely would look like something out of Spawn. So looks fantastic. Look at that. Man, I even like this right here. It's got the strap. Again, it resembles almost like a Spartan weapon, because the Spartan weapons had these at the end. Okay, and then last but not least, you guys know how much I love the toy photography, and that's what we're looking at here. So this is just to give you guys an idea of what the figure looks like, and definitely aesthetically it's very pleasing, and I'm gonna bring that in. But in the meantime, here's the story. Yeah, I'm going to look at that, and just reading it there with you, I find it interesting. I had a feeling when I looked at this figure that he would be surviving on this world without his powers. I knew it. When I saw it, I said, why is he dressed like that? Why does he look like that? It's got to be he doesn't have his powers, and I was right. And when I looked at the figure, man, I love this. Maybe because I'm an older guy, but I love this whole salt and pepper gray area. It's just an older Superman. And you can, swap the head and make it a Bruce Wayne if you wanted to, which is fantastic. I think I'm just going to get another figure for the head in case I want to have a Bruce Wayne. Or for Owlman, a Thomas Wayne Jr. For those of you who don't know who Owlman is. But overall, this just looks great. I am going to tell you guys, when I took it out of the box, I'm already seeing some limitations because of the cuffs that's on here. And I think I saw scrolling through YouTube some folks removing the shackles because they are infringing on the articulation of the figure, and it was there. It is swooshed, but again, it's got that whole Spartan look to him. Look at that, man. Just look at the details on that. And the 5 o'clock shadow that they gave him, the grinning. McFarlane needs to give swappable heads. I get it, McFarlane, but I think a lot of us would agree we'll pay a little bit more if you add more accessories, more hands, and obviously it's designed for the axe to go here, which we'll look at later, and the shield to go here, but it's got like a Spartacus type of look to him. It's got chains in the back. I mean, we gotta admit, guys, this figure is impressive. It looks good. It looks fantastic. You know, I don't know what else to say other than the fact that it looks good. I will tell you guys that he does fall down because I'm not able to articulate very well the feet to put him in a pose on there, but we'll take a look at that now. Look at the shackles. I think the shackles, instead of being brown, they could have been like a copper color. I know that they gave him a brown to look at that, at the plastic, but it could have been a much more, and it looks like it's all rusted. So I'll give him that. I'll give McFarlane that. But I'm not complaining. I'm not a customizer. And like I always tell you guys, if you are out there customizing, don't complain. It looks like McFarlane gives you an open canvas for you guys to design these figures the way you want to. So with that said, guys, let's just look at the articulation real quickly. Let's see here. We're gonna turn the head side to side. You guys can see that. The head does go down, so we're getting a nice range to look down in case he gets his powers up and he can fly. He definitely looks up in case his opponent's gonna jump him out of the air, you know, to come down on him. So we definitely got that. We've got a nice T-pose that we can get. He's on that butterfly joint. Do we get the bicep swivels? Let's take a look. Yes, we do. And this is the first time articulating these areas here, guys. Took them out of the box and put them to film. It definitely looks good. We've got, being that it's Superman, we've got the double jointed, and in case he needs to bitch slap somebody, he can just definitely bring his fist up to here. And that's probably done intentionally with the design for the shield, as you can tell already there. Now, we're going to begin here the part that a lot of you may not like. You can swivel the hand, but I don't think you're gonna get a lot of range because of that, right there. That right there, and I've seen some people taking it off online. The same thing goes for this hand. So you're not gonna get a whole lot of range there for it. And I'm gonna pull them off camera just in case I'm not doing it correctly. So McFarlane should have made the mechanism a little bit just bigger, just so we can swivel the hand, but that's okay. We get this range, but the chains are in the way, so be careful with that. You get that there. You definitely get that pose there. You can get the leg this high. Obviously, if you're in the arena fighting, you're gonna have to kick. Right there, double jointed knees, you get that range there. Now, remember I told you McFarlane lately has been sculpting the mechanism into the boots. That's great. However, on this boot here, I can get a little bit of the motion with the toe articulation. On this boot here, I can barely get any movement. You guys can see there, I'm not getting that range like this one is. Very, very, very subtle, you know, not too much. And then you've got the toe articulation. Now, let's see how the shield looks on him. And off the bat, I'm already struggling because of the shackle that's there. So now I gotta fidget with this thing to see if it goes all the way in. And there you go. I have him there. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the axe here in his hands. I'm gonna pull him off screen. You guys know that I always struggle getting these weapons on here. And I got the axe in there, and that little leather strapping helps out getting him in there. And like I said, he's got the whole Spartan aesthetic. So, and the funny thing is that I had some friends who know I'm a big history buff, and I love the Spartans. I love everything they represent. And I have a statue of Leonidas on my desk that inspires me. Oh, there he goes. And truth be told, this is one of the poses he's at, but he's not falling all over my desk because it's a statue, of course. But this just looks fantastic. Look at that. This is Sparta! Just wanted to throw that in there. So overall, guys, fantastic piece. Great work, McFarlane. You know, with the great achievements, there's always comes some imperfections on there. Not everything's going to be perfect. The figure aesthetically looks fantastic. It just has its flaws when it comes to the areas that need it the most. It's bad enough that the McFarlane figures are top heavy, but when they can't articulate in the bottom, especially if you need to get them in a pose, that presents itself a big problem. So again, guys, let me know what you guys think of the figure. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if this is something you're going to pick up for your collection or your filmmaking. Like I said, if you're a filmmaker out there, you're going to have to take these off on there. And I don't know how it'll look if you take it off. I think it's already all sculpted in, so it's definitely a pain. But overall, I'm liking it. Love the figure, love the story. I'm going to see if I can check it out and see what's going on. How is it that they keep him without his powers so he could fight in this arena? Kind of reminds me of the whole, and not that stupid movie, the whole Hulk story that I saw, that he's in an arena and Thor shows up. I know that the animation or the comic is better than that movie, but overall this looks fantastic, guys. So if you like today's show, guys, hit the like button, hit the ring the bell so you can be notified when I upload, and most importantly, guys, don't forget to subscribe. To all of my subscribers out there, just so you know, after you watch this video, I am taking a little vacation, need some R&R, so I may not be posting for about a week and a half, and as soon as I get back, we'll definitely hit the ground running. So again, guys, fantastic figure, love the aesthetics, love the look of it. I wish McFarlane brings more of these variations. You guys know I'm not a big Superman, but when I do see something different on Superman, I get him because I like the whole variant look to him, the different kind of figures that are out there. So with that said, guys, I have no further review for this guy. So this is Red, and I am out.